Hey, what's up? It's Pat, and in this video, we're going to talk about the #1 lesson that you can learn from mumble rappers. I don't have any fancy intro, I'm just going to get right into it. So, normally what I suggest doing is really focusing on enunciation. That's the #1 skill to sounding like a pro, making sure that you sound really clear. Doesn't matter if you're rapping slow or you're rapping fast, it's really important to enunciate and speak really clearly. But why are mumble rappers becoming so popular and most people don't even understand what they're saying? Why are these guys like Designer and I don't even know, Lil Yachty and all these guys, why are they becoming popular when people don't understand what they're saying? And we're going to focus on why they're popular today and what lesson you can learn from these guys in this video. So I'm actually a huge fan of Designer. I love his energy, I love his attitude, I love his flow, and I really like his music. So the #1 most important lesson that these mumble rappers are showing us is that flow is beating lyrics. It doesn't matter how great your lyrics are if your lyrics don't flow, if they don't have a nice flow, if it doesn't have an interesting flow, if it doesn't have a melodic flow, if it doesn't, have a dynamic flow, if the flow isn't switching up, if the flow isn't original, if the flow doesn't go with the music. And there's a lot of things you can do to help with that flow. Mumble rappers are giving us a great example about how important flow is for making a song nice to listen to. Because if you can't even understand what they're saying, but they're selling you on the song with their attitude, with their energy, with the melody, with the rhythm, with the musicality of it. And that's why in the last video I did, I talked about how to find your flow, how to improve your flow. That's why when you first hear a beat, instead of focusing on lyrics, it's really important to focus on flow. And you do that by scatting. So the first time you hear a beat, you just scat on it. And you come up with like a crazy rhythm. The first rhythm that comes to you, that's usually the most instinctive, best energy flow that you can. You want to record that. So I talk about that in the other video. But rappers like Designer and Lil Yachty, they just flow. They have these great flows and this great energy that is really attractive to the listener. And they also add melody and dynamics that really make them fun to listen to. So I'm someone who always thinks lyrics are very important. I love to craft my writing. I love to get deep into writing, deep into the poetry. But also when I'm writing my lyrics, I make sure that I have the flow down first. I have the rhythm, the musical part of it. A lot of rappers mess up when they're not writing to the beats that they're rapping on. They'll write a verse before they even hear the beat. That's why I really recommend to get that flow, to get that energy, to have that nice flow with the beat, make sure you're writing your raps to a beat instead of writing your raps separate. And that will really help you have that musicality element in your songs. So the best way to focus on your flow, the best way to improve your flow is first you want to learn how to freestyle. You want to get in a flow, you want to become more of a natural rapper. And I have a method, I have the Limitless Flow method below that will help you with that. The second thing you want to do is you want to go through the 8 steps to rapping like a pro. This will help you really focus on your flow, really get intense on your flow, really focus on your delivery, and learn how you can hijack the skill and flow of pro rappers and make their flow your own, but still sound original, still come from your own unique voice, and still sound great. Every time you go through these steps, you're gonna double your skill. So I have all that below. Check out the video. You can learn more about how to freestyle, how to get more into a flow so that this comes natural to you, so that when you hear a beat, you don't feel stuck. So a lot of people when they're starting out, they hear a beat, they feel stuck, they don't know where to go with it, they don't know how to start with the lyrics. But when you start with flow first and you start with just not worrying about having the perfect lyrics, but coming up with the rhythms first, the musicality part of it, so that you're making sure you connect with the beat and making sure that your flow is already nice to listen to before you even layer your lyrics over it, that'll really help you. So in the comments, tell me what you think of mumble rappers and tell me what your biggest issue is with flow right now, and we'll see if we can help you out. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more helpful tips. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. Bye.